Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2012 Hot Wheels Rip Rod. Now this is 775 horsepower, 447 pounds-feet of torque from a 3.2 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. The car itself now weighs 1,748 pounds. Already came with off-road tyres and off-road suspension, but it now has all-wheel drive, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 3.546 seconds and 0 to 107.843 seconds, going on to a top speed of 233 miles an hour. So yeah, off-road buggies on this series haven't been particularly quick, surprisingly, considering they are meant to go off-road, but yeah, hopefully this will do a bit better. With nearly 800 horsepower and just under 1,800 pounds in weight, it should be fairly quick, but yeah, it's all about whether or not it's going to be stable enough, because the suspension on this is extremely soft, as is always the case with buggies. So yeah, whether or not that's actually going to help or hinder, we'll have to see. We're certainly dealing with far more horsepower than I had originally, from a far bigger engine as well, so yeah, asking a lot from this car, which obviously is pretty much a one-off, I think. It's just a full-size, real-life version of a Hot Wheels toy car. But I do love the fact that they actually not only built one of these for real, but also put these on the game. These have been on since, I think it was Forza when they put the Hot Wheels expansion DLC on. So yeah, been a staple ever since that game came out, really. This is actually the first Hot Wheels car that we've had on this series, so yeah. If this is as successful as I hope it will be, then we'll probably take a look at the other cars that are available to use. As if they're able to at least have 2 of the 3 criteria for this series, which is obviously all-wheel drive, off-road suspension, or off-road tyres. So if we can only have 1 of those 3, then yeah, I don't really take them out on this series, because it's not fair to the other cars that have taken part, that usually have at least 3 of those. Look at this, already had off-road suspension and off-road tyres to start with. So see all-wheel drive that it was lacking. It's fairly controllable so far, considering how little it weighs, and extremely soft suspension, which is even lifting up one of the front wheels at times. And the fact it's obviously got a lot more power than it had originally. And that's 169 across the finish line there, and a time of 2 minutes 3 seconds .784, becoming easily the fastest buggy that we've had on this series so far. And yeah, that means it manages to beat 784. It matches a Lotus Exceed S, so that's fairly weird, considering that's obviously a track sports car. Beaten the Audi RS6 Avant, the Ford Ranger Raptor, the Lexus RCF, the Volkswagen IDR, the Citroen DS3 Racing, and the McLaren P1. It's, in terms of other off-road buggies, I can't see any that are faster than it, and yeah, ones that were slower than it include the likes of, struggling to find one, all the way down the bottom by the looks of things. Speaking of like, you know, rally cars from the time that are older, like the Ford Escort as well. In terms of buggies, which seem to be way down the, yeah, we've got an Exomotive Exo set, which is sort of like a buggy, but not, because it's the off-road version. That only manages a time of 2 minutes 8.188 seconds. And then you've got the likes of, you know, you've got your Volkswagen Baja Bugs, which are slower. The Can-Am Maverick XRS Turbo R was at 2 minutes 11.358, so that was way slower. The Aero Nomad was a lot slower as well, so yeah, it's the quickest off-road buggy that we've had by far, and yeah, it was really rather fun to drive as well, so I highly recommend trying it out if you haven't already. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.